friends, welcome to Keim Farms. Today I've got a lot to do. I'm not sure that I'll get it all done today, but this week we have a lot of seeds that we want to get started. So I've got them all laid out here. This is all of the seeds that I am hoping to start this week. Our collards and radicchio. This is something new. I'm going to be trying some ground cherries. And then we've got several different varieties of flowers here. Some carnations. I've got some cosmos, some more snapdragons, rudbeckia. I've heard this is a great filler flower and I want to try it. Gomfernia. I have no idea. And then all of our herbs. I kind of want to get a early start on our herbs and get them really established and growing. Most of these will be grown to eat. We eat a ton of herbs on our food and we dry them as well. But some of the, I bought this new cinnamon basil and also our original sweet basil. These will also be used not only to eat but as filler flowers in our flower bouquets. So it's a lot to do. So I'm going to be kind of figuring out how many of each plant I want to start and getting some trays set up for that. For the collard greens, I only grow about 5 or 6 plants of collard greens. Not everyone enjoys collard greens. We like them. I'm still learning to perfect my cooking of collard greens. I get pretty close, they're pretty good, but they're just not quite fully there. So it's something I am working on. I do sell some. One thing about the collard greens is they do come a little earlier than the markets start around here, but I'm gonna go ahead and plant them and see. Also, I'll probably plant a few extras, see if we can sell some. That's not something I had for sale last year, but it doesn't hurt to try it out and see. I might do collards and radicchio and the ground cherries all in one because I'm not wanting to start too many of each of those. So let's see. I've got 2 different varieties of collard greens. So I'm thinking I may just do 2 rows of each. So that would give me, 6, 12, a few to sell, a few to plant, if they all germinate well. So I'm going to do 2 rows. These, I think, grew better last year than these. I don't know that these even came up. So I'm going to do that. That would give us 24 collards. We'd probably just plant a few of each variety. The radicchio, I have so many seeds of this. It would be great for salad. I may do a few more of this, like 4 cells of this, and this reseed and do more. So I might do 4 sets of that. And ground cherries. This is not something I think a lot of people are familiar with. I think I'll go ahead and put the sage over here. I already have sage established in my garden that's really hardy and strong. These are hardy and strong, so they should grow well in here. So we'll do 2 rows of the sage, 2, 4, 2, 2. So I'll get that one going. With these flowers over here, it's a little bit of a different story. For the snapdragons, this time I'm not going to do them in sales, different sale pots. I've been watching another YouTube channel that I'm really enjoying, so shout out to You Can't Eat the Grass. That's their channel. I really like them. You guys can follow them. But they're starting their snapdragons just recently, and what they did is they just started them in a full tray like this, kind of like how I did my onions, and then from there they can separate them out. So I think I'm just going to start all of the new snapdragons I got in here. They're a rocket snapdragon. I've heard that these are really good. 100 seeds in here. This is a mix. I'm just going to put them all in this flat. Cosmos, these you actually plant, so I may put those in a cell. This only has 30 seeds, so it's not going to take a full thing. I might be able to split this up with something else. Alright, so I'm going to have my cosmos take up 3 rows here, and then I'm going to put these orange carnations and the rest of this 100 seeds. They're teeny tiny, it looks like, so we'll try to spread that out. Alright, so these gomfernan, these need to be pre-soaked. I wrote that down, so we'll get those in some water soaking. Miss Avery's feeding her baby. She's getting her some lunch. We're about to eat lunch here in a minute. So I'll get these soaked. so we can get those planted. It said 24 to 48 hours, so we won't be getting those in the dirt today, but here this week. I'm gonna start out by doing some of our flowers. All three of these flower types that I've picked, they take light to germinate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 3 different flower types in this tray. And just sprinkle them on the top. And I think I'm gonna use some twine and kind of make some dividers just as a visual divider so we can see what is what. I'm gonna push these down because they say to put a little depth, so I'm just gonna kind of spread this around just a little bit. That one, the chamomile says do not cover, so. Okay, make sure we don't get our stuff mixed up. Alright, now snapdragons. This one says do not cover. Camera won't even focus, but you see how tiny those are in there? Teeny tiny seeds. I'm gonna just start with some of these herbs here, get those seeded real quick. With these chives, I'm just gonna kind of shake them on and then spread them out. I'm gonna be doing 4 rows, I think. So I'll just start with a little for each row. Oh, or a lot. Okay, I went ahead and did them all. Here's my goal. And then I'm just going to kind of rub my finger over a little bit. It says 1/8 of an inch, so just kind of get them worked in there a little bit. Next I'm going to do the morgeron or morgeron, whatever this is, cook with it. It doesn't have a depth on here, so I'm going to put these in the ground a little bit, or in the dirt a little bit. This is a new one that I'm growing. I've cooked with it before, but I haven't grown it myself, so excited to try it out. Tiny seeds again. Alright, now we're going to do some rosemary. Rosemary is my favorite herb. I love cooking with it. I love the flavor. It is my favorite. Unfortunately, here in our area, it is not a perennial. Now, in some warmer climates, it is. It will come back, and you can see these big, lush, huge bushes of rosemary, but for us, it's not. So this year, I tried to bring in my rosemary. It seems to be doing okay, but I'm going to plant several of these, so hopefully I can get enough to get a significant harvest, enough for what I want to eat, because I love it so much. All right, next we have this bouquet dill. I'm going to be planting a lot of this. I'm going to start some of it now and kind of succession plant it throughout the year. This is delicious, it's yummy, but it also creates these big, beautiful heads on it. It's bouquet dill, so I'm hoping that we can use these in our cut flowers too. I cut some last year as flowers and really enjoyed them, and hoping others will too. Hey friends, so it's been a little while, a few days now. I haven't had a chance to finish up the seeds that I was planting. Basically my dirt was frozen, and then just life, you know, having kiddos and stuff, I get interrupted a lot and just don't always get back to things. So I'm finally back to working on these seeds that we need to get started. We're gonna finish those up today. I'm in my greenhouse. You guys will be able to see that video if it hasn't come out already. It will come out soon. And I got us some new potting soil. The potting soil that I had is just awful. A lot of my mature peppers just aren't doing too well in that soil. It just doesn't have enough it's got too much sticks and stuff in it. So I bought some better soil for us to start these in, and I might even, we'll see, might even transfer some of my peppers into it later. So I'm going to finish up. It's a little hot here in the greenhouse today. It's 80 degrees outside, so it's high 80s, almost 90 in here, so I might be moving out to work on these because it's toasty in here. It's going to be so much easier to fill these with this better dirt. It's just loose, it's easier to use. It's gonna make things faster and better just all around. I'm not using the soil that I really want to. They didn't have what I was looking for at the store I went to, but this will do for now. It's better than what we did have, but it's not the ultimate one that I want. A few sticks, but not like that other one at all. Alright, so I've got 3 trays left that I have to do. So it's time to start more seeds now, and even start planting some stuff outside. This is the week we're supposed to be planting our onions outside. I think I'm going to maybe wait until next week. It's super hot this week, like not normal hot. Like I said, 80 degrees. That's not normal for this time of year. So I'm kind of like throwing me for a loop if I should do things, if I shouldn't do things. So, and next week is supposed to get back to more normal, more in the 50s and the 20s. So, I may plant my onions either tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be 50, but then it goes right back up to 70 the next day. Or I might wait till next week, trying to decide. Okay, we got our 3 flats full. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on these seeds. I've got the carnations now. I'm going to try to do a whole flat of carnations. Okay, it's at 100. We'll see. I went ahead and put those new trays here on the bottom of this shelf in the kitchen. All of the stuff that was there is cold weather stuff, and it's outside right now, hardening off. Since there has been a little bit of delay in getting this stuff done, some of the stuff that I planted at the beginning of this video has already sprouted by the time I finished this video, so I thought I'd go ahead and show that to you. Now I need to water some of this, but you can see some of our herbs are starting to sprout. That's some dill there. Oh, it's hard to see on camera, but our chamomile is sprouting, and our rutabaga or black-eyed Susans are sprouting, and our snapdragons, see those there. And then this, wow, this just overnight. Probably need to take these tops off now. This like overnight just sprung up. This is a lot of our basil down here. And then we've got some bouquet dill, or no, that's the other type of dill. Let's check these out. Looks like I need some water in here too. Alright, so something's sprouting there, but it kind of looks like it got moved around. The water moved it around. Got some, what is this? Oregano here. Well, not everything sprouted in here. Oh, some of this parsley hasn't ever sprouted for me. I think it's bad seed, so I just used it all up. We'll see if any of it actually sprouts. But yeah, things are growing.
All right, friends, that's it for this video. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep growing through the struggles and successes, the memories and messes, and let's grow something beautiful together. Bye, guys.